so many
so
incredible players.
We have mythomeme, who absolutely tore through the...
Coming all the way from Pool 8.
Pool 8, yeah.
Pool 8, all the way to the top 8.
You know
Isn't that just like a dream come true?
You know what he did? He actually sight read all the qualifiers, and he forgot to upscore on those, so severely underseeded. We have yurlungur, who won last year's Sound VOLTEX tournament here. We have nb1rs, one of the best players
one of
in
the top
United
players.
States.
And then we have INARI.
INARI, for those who don't know, if you count Reverie as an American player, INARI is the third best player in the US and the
just after Christopher Life.
Just after Christopher Life, and the third player to PUC a 20 in America.
All right, moving on to the
ΛΛemoria.
first track of the first set
of
this pool.
INARI spamming, both players spamming the stickers.
Yep, a low BPM chart, so the lasers don't count for as much.
I want to point out, look how low INARI's lane speed is for a player of his caliber. Like, you really only see DDX going through speeds. DDX and Jakad's to an extent going that low.
A low lane speed ping.
So both players coming out with a very even score. With the first trill there.
Mytho falling a bit behind on that trill.
The first jack stream there. INARI's still keeping a good chain, and mythomeme is putting up a lot better of a fight than I thought. I mean, you're only like 20,000 behind the third best player in the country.
Beautiful runs. Tricky pattern here.
Oh yeah, that trills are so annoying to hit.
Mytho falling behind quite a bit. Can he catch up though?
Or is INARI just going to extend his lead even further? Right now with a lead of 64,000.
The gap is getting a bit wider.
This chart is also fairly slow, so it is very difficult if you're like a fast-paced player. INARI cleaning it up with 1100 chain.
I think it's going to be very difficult for Mytho to catch up here.
INARI just getting that lead increase to 109,000.
The final trill.
Final trill.
And it looks like INARI is going to take this one.
With a 997.
Wow, 997 is
what
just incredible.
Next up, we have Ghost Family living in Graveyard.
Honestly, this is a protected pick from INARI, but Mytho does have a chance here because it's very easy to slip up, even if you're a player of INARI's caliber, like especially on Nemesis paths, which neither player is used to, I imagine.
I love this chart because it's like two charts in one. You have the
and the drop laser from Mytho early.
That's gonna be costly in a NOP chart. But the chord stream half, he has a chance to get back at him. Both players playing that section comfortably.
I think it's going to be very hard for Mytho to catch up here. Like already, I know the tracks have started, but
yeah, this is like the easy part of the chart. It's only going to get much harder.
Oh, and another drop laser from Mytho.
INARI also dropped that laser too, but
that was his chance to catch up there.
Yeah.
And again, just like the Nemesis tabs really make a huge difference for stuff like this.
Here we go. Constant cross-handing. Hope both players studied that up.
bum, 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 bum.
Now you're gonna have to be careful because that final laser is not a crosshand laser. Right there, you crosshand, you lose it. And now we go on to the chord stream
here.
half.
Mytho already picking up a couple mirrors here.
INARI also catching a few errors, but still.
INARI just running away with it.
Look at those chord streams from both players. That's actually really hard to hit.
Wow, INARI just nailing this chord string here.
And we go to the final section with the chords and knobs. Here's where it gets interesting though.
Crosshand.
Second crosshand. And now the final laser right there. The ending is difficult, but INARI closing it out with a 995.
Wow. INARI just showing dominance. We've got it all for
Any French viewers in the chat, feel free to correct us both.
Yep, we've got it all. We've got Peak, we've got a little bit of Soflon as well.
The beginning is where it gets heavy.
Wow, both players PUCing that first slowdown.
Oh, nb1rs taking a drop hold at the end there.
That pattern is very tricky. It's an infinite infection pattern.
Yeah.
This chart does show its age, but it does have so much charm.
It does. The song is beautiful. Like
Portugal here. Wow, both playing.
Yurlungur getting a miss there, but I mean, you can't blame him. That pattern is like super difficult to hit. I want to mention that this is a run back of the grand finals of MOTL5 Sound VOLTEX tournament too. So there's some glory here at stake. Okay, Zelkis, thank you for letting us know that it is indeed croiX. Alright. Yurlungur having a very healthy lead of around 33,000.
Oh, and the note lock from Yurlungur. Yeah. But it's not enough for nb1rs to catch up.
Not enough for him. Yeah. Oh, wait, correct me.
But we do have another instance of the chord trill and the jag coming up later. And a drop laser from nb1rs. It's going to be hard to recover from that.
That's going to be difficult.
I think that's game.
The last trill here.
Wow, that drop laser was just
closing it out with a 995. I would love to see both of them try out the Potasatu tactic.
Seeing the chart early.
Yeah. So for those who don't know,
during the breaks,
during the pauses after listen, you slow down to see what the notes that are coming up are, so you have a better idea of
on
what
the tournament setting.
Yeah.
I would not risk it.
I don't think they need to. Look at their full force.
Yeah. And this intro is tricky.
This is a banger of a song.
Wow, nailing those jacks there.
Yep.
Yurlungur holding a comfortable chain to this laser section.
This laser section is so nutty.
nb1rs not far behind. Crosshands here.
Crosshands here. Oh, Yurlungur taking the first miss.
And it's very close here, going into the first listen.
So it can be a laser hold and another laser. So now it's laser. There we go. Now it's going to be
first one hand.
The one hand. Both players getting all of those. Now it's the knobs.
Holding perfect through this section. Playing the knobs here.
And now it's just chords.
And yurlungur comes out on top of that section.
nb1rs not far behind. They still very much have
picking up a few earlies here though.
Now we're going to get
more
to
than a
the
few
first
earlies.
Now it's just going to be the streams. Right there, we see those cores.
Closing that gap a little bit. This might come down to the one more set here.
There we go, yeah.
One more set. Oh, dropping that hold before though.
Hyena lasers right there. And I think yurlungur takes it.
That's so unfortunate. Did you see the hold drop?
I saw the hold
right
drop,
before the one more set. I think that was the difference there.
Yeah.
The
oh my
final
god,
pull of
you
the
see
top
that?
8
You see
you're
that?
watching.
You see that? He has a PUC on this one.
That's rough. That's rough.
But I mean, nb1rs has a 998 UC, so they are still in the running for this.
Oh yeah, definitely can't count them out.
Oh, okay. I'm so happy to be commentating this. This is going to be a really fun ride, I think. Starting off, we're going to see those fast buttons.
This is going to be an accuracy check.
Yep. There's also a mental check. Who is going to break first? Oh, and INARI's taking a... INARI takes a drop.
Just closing it even though.
INARI taking a lead of around 4 nears, I think. 4 or 5 nears. But as I mentioned before, nb1rs is the best person here who has a chance of taking INARI to that tiebreaker round. And this pick might be just what they need.
Pretty comfortable cruising for both players here.
Absolutely.
But nb1rs is going to have to find the break here to close that gap.
I think their best chance is at that ending.
Yep, that ending for sure.
They actually seem to be better than INARI at that ending. So if they want to bring it, showtime instead. Yeah, right there.
Oh, dropping that laser.
Drop the note too. Oh yeah, the jack.
Wow,
Control.
INARI showing no resistance on those jacks. PUCing the ending, wow, with the 997.
You really cannot get any more consistent than this right here. This is
wow.
like BPL levels of skill that we are seeing here. Just look at those mirrors.
Oh, there it
I can't
is.
even. 996, interesting.
So, very, very tricky song. Has slowdowns at the end.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just gonna come down to the peak. But I love this song.
Yeah, this song's amazing.
I love Tokyo Planet.
Yeah, I like it. Awakening is also probably my favorite Techno Planet song, personally. Both players going in with that PUC pace. nb1rs is the first one to break out, but there's still a fighting chance. Gap of 27,000 points. That's pretty wide, actually.
Yeah, just an accuracy check on this peak section over here. As we get into the highlight section.
INARI not holding up, still keeping that chain.
Oh, and a couple of drop lasers from nb1rs.
Still can't get over how consistent both these players are when it comes to charts that are hard like this.
Huge run here. Firestorm lasers, no
and
problem.
INARI finally getting a drop. Cleaning up those buttons, cleaning up that stream with
oh, and picking up a bunch of mirrors there for nb1rs. Oh, a beautiful run there at the end from nb1rs, but unfortunately,
I think
INARI is going to take this set 2-0.
I think he matched PB. Matched PB, I think.
Oh, matched PB, wow. On Nemsa's cap.
On Nemsa's cap. yurlungur has the pick for this one, so they do get that advantage.
Definitely gonna show a wide range of skills with this one. And let's see who comes out on top.
Both players going into this with a PUC. Oh, and just as I say that, mythomeme slips up by one or 2 years. They're doing fine.
Wow.
Both what?
Nailing those
Nailing that one
hold
hand.
runs.
Yeah. You need some insane hand trip skills to get through that part. And right here, this part's fun because there's like a million different ways you can play that part. We got 2 vertical
trills here.
yurlungur taking it, though, still maintaining that chain. mythomeme is still doing a phenomenal job keeping up with yurlungur, though. And here we go, the part that will kill a lot of people's runs on this chart.
Gotta keep this hold.
Gotta keep this hold, but more importantly, can you keep these triplets? These triple stairs.
Very clean on those triplets.
And now we got the
and
court stream.
Mytho drops there.
Oh. Now we
Laser
got
section.
the laser section. yurlungur cleaning those up like it's nothing. As we're going in towards the ending of this chart, what are you hoping to see?
Wow. It's going to be very hard for Mytho to recover in this ending.
But,
let's see if yurlungur, I think yurlungur should be on pace to get an S here.
Interesting.
And there it is,
there
990.
990, yeah.
Wow. As we see TWO-TORIAL for the 3rd time. We're hearing a lot of listen and go.
And 1 more sets.
And 1 more set. And 1 more set it shall be.
I'm having so much fun commentating this.
Me
will
too.
Be cool.
This is so exciting.
Cool to commentate.
And this is a protected pick from mythomeme.
Yeah, Biscuit, I agree. This chart do feel like a glitch in the Matrix kind of thing. Both players nailing those trills.
Yep.
Oh, mythomeme's taking the lead here. Oh, okay.
This is mythomeme's protected pick, so.
I think it's gonna be a lot closer here, so we might end up seeing a tiebreaker.
Everyone is very familiar with those cross hands by now.
Yeah.
Listen. Go.
Hold button, hold button, hold button.
Listen. Go.
Knob. button, hold.
One-handing. This can get you if you're not ready for
one
it.
One hand, button.
Wow.
Yeah.
Effortless.
Now we get
our first instance of the hyena lasers.
Hyena lasers. Both players nailing those.
Dropping a little bit at the end there.
Did drop a little bit though. But there's still more than enough time to make some ground back.
Wow.
The spin.
Very clean.
Alright. Oh, drop hold there from Mytho. That might have cost him the run.
Oh, it's down to the one more set, but that's a pretty big gap.
So hyena lasers at the ending there.
And it looks like yurlungur is going to take this one.
With a 994 as well. Wow. Hello, folks. Unfortunately, this will be the last set I will be commentating. However, we are in for a treat, though. It looks like we have nb1rs versus mythomeme. So going into the first song, Absolute Domination.
Domination.
Alright.
Absolute domination. So we've seen this one before as well.
Yeah, absolutely. This is one of the hardest charts that we have seen the whole tournament.
Wow, nb1rs just dominating those jacks.
Yeah, absolutely.
mythomeme falling behind quite a bit, especially this early in the track. It's going to be hard to recover.
nb1rs having a commanding lead right now, 83,000 points, and they keep on throwing it. Some of the most difficult trills I've ever seen in a chart.
Wow.
Triplet stairs. People underestimate that pattern. Like, oh, it's just you just hit those three buttons over and over again. No, like the timing on that has to be like super precise.
Feel the rhythm.
I do feel the rhythm. Yeah, and he is getting that right buff as well.
Oh, yeah, Sumabuki writes him.
We're all my Sumabuki left fans. We need some equality. Beautiful laser section. But, wow, looks like nb1rs has complete mastery of how to play this chart.
I can feel the love they have for Sumabuki right.
They do.
Oh,
That
dropping
gets
a
them.
little bit on those jacks there, but still no problem.
Final hold. And we were getting a 986 from nb1rs.
986 is going to take the first
That's,
song.
they are. Okay. Probably the hardest 19 to P score on accurately, aside from Chronio Zero.
Yep, definitely up there. And nb1rs was commentating with me when this track was played earlier, so
I think they
definitely
have
got
some
a good
familiarity,
look.
Yeah. They are going to kill it.
Yep, so leaning very heavily towards nb1rs.
Yeah, absolutely.
But let's see if mythomeme can bring this to a game 3.
mythomeme has been full of surprises, so I would not count him out yet.
Wow, already taking a pretty sizable lead here.
Wow. And right here we go to a part that is very difficult to hit.
Wow, both players nailing that
Connecting it.
section though.
And now we are going to like those mini trills. Those are score killers. Those have like such strict timing, and especially when at 255 BPM, like you have to have practiced those in order to do well with those. It's so far, nb1rs holding a very solid lead over mythomeme right now. And yeah, we are in the part where it is a fairly calm before the storm, as you mentioned before.
Highlight section coming up here.
And right there, another fast 16s right there.
24th stairs.
There we go.
Oh, nailing those.
Nailing those beautifully. Congratulations. And yeah, those double separated notes there with those knobs. Here we go to the final burst.
We have those mini trills coming up again.
And it is all she wrote.
Yep.
985.
And nb1rs
And
is going to
nb1rs
take the
takes
set.
it.
So, just coming out of this pool, how do you feel about those matches that you played?
Oh, this is I was referring to this pool as the boss pool like all weekend, because INARI is 21.8 volt force, which is like significantly higher than any of us here. I think I'm like the only other Imperial 2 here, but
INARI is definitely the favorite to win, just judging up full force.
He is scary.
Yeah, but going into this pool, we have yurlungur versus INARI, with a very technical chart of, how do you say this again? Kaijin.
Yeah, so this is the sequel to Sasoribi, which is also a Mercado song, but it's a piano concerto. And the gimmick of that chart is that it is all notes, no lasers.
No lasers, no holds.
Yeah, so both this chart as well is entirely centered just on getting points off of notes, which makes this one of the hardest tricks to score in the game. Most notably, though, there's a 13-second jack in the middle where you just have to like alternate on it and pray.
Yep. And it looks like this is a protected pick from yurlungur, which is, it's honestly gotta take some courage to pick something like this against
absolutely.
INARI.
This chart just does not let up at any point.
Just non-stop. Here come
Here
the
it
jacks.
Both players
Both
hitting
players
it.
nailing it. Wow.
Wow.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
INARI kind of running away with this accuracy game though. Just beautiful playing.
INARI comboing that jack.
The final run here.
And INARI just holds combo through all of it. Wow.
Just beautiful.
That's insane.
Chart's not over though.
With
And
the
there
S
it
ring.
is.
Oh my god.
A 993 on Kaijin.
Wow.
It's just incredible.
That's insane. The KAC medley. Oh boy.
Empress side coming up next. It is a lot from INARI.
This is an interesting counter pick because this is a medley and it's mostly charts from Booth or Infinite Infection, I believe.
Yeah, this is notoriously hard.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It doesn't have as severe of a, or it doesn't have the speed change like the Emperor side does. But still very, very tricky.
24th stair just right off the bat as well. INARI with that slight accuracy boost, but that number has not changed at all from the beginning.
Both players familiar with the 3-note holds there.
Casually holding tie, you know.
Yep, just holding that time.
Yep, just holding perfect. Yeah, it's fine. Both players are about to be above 1300 combo. That's crazy.
Yep, showing no resistance
The verse
here.
drill.
Oh, and INARI falls behind with the dropped laser on the verse 4. Oh, but
Wow.
regaining that lead on that second trill.
I always thought it was brutal that it makes you do the verse drill twice.
So brutal.
Right into the tech drills. Wow, those hamburgers.
Oh, super tricky pattern.
Wow.
Wow. And then we have 4 Ultra players to wrap things up.
Into the court stream.
Court stream here.
INARI nailing that.
Wow.
Wow.
Just showing complete dominance.
Wow.
INARI is going to take a 2-0 for seeding, and I believe
That's
that puts
insane.
them at the top seed.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
Dabo takes them in the finals, so.
And wow.
Wow,
just
wow, 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 wow.
showing
That's crazy.
such an incredible
Yeah, no,
score
for sure.
on
I'd also like to
double
point out.
verse 4.
Yeah, I'd also like to point out that that chart had like a lot of tricky stuff in it because INARI didn't even S that chart as well.
Yeah.
And he's like 21.8.
I mean, that just goes to show how brutal Empress side could
Yeah,
be.
no, for sure.